part 2 lecture of AVM questions which recall memory based question which were asked in this June 2023 examination. So friends, this will be helpful to those person who have examination on 8th June, and also this will be helpful for your upcoming CIB examination, so that you can gauge the level of preparation you need to ace this examination. So let's begin with the first question that we have. All these questions are recollected memory based. So the first question is, what is the maximum loan limit under the Prime Minister Employment Generation Program? In short, it is called PMEGP, right? So the question is regarding the maximum loan limit. So first of all, you should know what is this PMEGP. Let me talk about this PMEGP. Basically, it is a government-sponsored scheme that provides financial assistance to entrepreneur to set up SME. You know what is SME? SME is a small and medium enterprise. So it is a government-sponsored scheme that provides financial assistance to entrepreneur to set up a small and medium enterprise. So the maximum loan that can be given is rupees 10 lakh. Please remember, the maximum loan that can be given under this scheme. So you must remember this particular thing, that it is how much? It is 10 lakh. Okay. So it's different for different sectors. So here we are talking about maximum loan limits. It is a 10 lakh. Okay. So business service sector, there are different allocation. Manufacturing sector, there are different allocation. So the correct answer to this question is option number B, that is 10 lakh. Now let's move to the next question that we have. So let's see the next question. Question number 2 is on your screen. So friends, question number 2 is just question of probability. A very good question. This question was asked in this recent examination. So let us read the question. Question is like this: out of set of 10 bulbs. Okay. So out of the set of 10 bulbs, 6 of them are defective. 6 of them are defective. 3 bulbs are in working condition. What is the probability of randomly selecting a working bulb from this set? So you have been asked to find the what is the probability of randomly selecting a working bulb in this case. So please tell how to find the probability. So let me explain. See, you know the probability of a randomly selecting a working bulb from the set of 10 bulb. See, you try to understand. So these are 10 bulbs, out of which 6 are defective. Okay, and 3 bulbs are in working condition. Okay, so you know what is the formula for probability? Probability is equal to desired outcome by total number of outcome. Okay, so now here the outcome desired are 3, right? Because the question is asking regarding probability of selecting a working bulb. So how much is the desired outcome? There are 3 desired outcome. That means there are 3 working bulb. And how many total outcome are there? 10 outcome are there. So 10 working bulb. So the correct answer to this question is 3 upon 10, which is equal to 0.3. So option number B is correct. Hopefully you have understood this question. Quite simple question. This question was based on just the definition of probability, right? So definition of probability, you know very well how probability is defined, and on the basis of this definition you can answer this question. Now let's see the next question. Let's see the next question that we have. So the next question is, which of the following best describe a continuous random variable? Okay, so option A, a variable that only take on a finite number of values, a variable that can take on any value within the specified range, a variable that can take only take on integer value, a variable that is unrelated to the probability or statistics. So before answering this question, friends, let me remind you about our daily quiz session. So friends, those candidates who are preparing for upcoming JIB or CIB examination that is scheduled on November 2023 can take help of daily free quiz session. So we are conducting daily free quiz on our app name is JIB and CIB Made Simple. Please install this app on your phone and just start giving the mock test. Okay, so daily basis I am just telling you the page number from Macmillan book, from where questions are framed, and you have to answer those questions. And on weekend we have unit wise quiz. So in this way you can check your command over that particular topic, and if you are scoring a little bit less than a certain level, threshold level, then it means your performance is not up to the mark and you need to improve the performance. So giving the test is one of the utmost requirement for this particular examination, as had been seen in the previous test. So now, if you are interested to get more information regarding any study material, feel free to WhatsApp me on this number. I'll provide you the detail. Now see this question. The question is which are the following based. So you know what is CRV? See, CRV is a random variable that can take on any value within the specified range. This means that variable can take on infinite number of positive value. For example, the height of a person. You know the height of a person. So this height is a CRV, continuous random variable, because it can take on any value between the minimum and maximum height of the person. So now in this case, which are the following describe a continuous random variable. So option A, it says that variable can only take on finite number of values. So this is incorrect, because continuous random variable can take infinite number of values, right? So there is no finiteness in this case. It can take infinite number of values. So option number A is correct. A is incorrect. Now let's talk about option C. So in this case, the variable that can only take integer value. So option C is talking about the in option C we are talking about the variable values, right? So option C is talk about variable that can only take on integer value. So this is also incorrect, because a continuous random variable can take on real number, not just integer value. So CRV does not take only integer value, it can take the real number also. So this is also incorrect. Option D says that a variable that is unrelated to the probability or statistics. This is also incorrect, because CRV is related to probability as well as statistics. Okay. So correct answer to this question is option number B. That is a variable that can take on any value within a specified range. Option number B is correct. Okay. Now let's go to the next question that we have. The next question is also from this particular probability. So let's discuss this question in detail, how to solve this question. So the question is, in a room there with 3 lamps. Okay. So there is a room in which 3 lamps are there, and each using a bulb. Okay, 3 lamps, each lamp using a bulb. Okay. So each lamp is using a bulb. So the question is, there are total of 10 bulbs available, out of which 6 are defective. So first of all, try to understand. There are 3 lamps are there, each bulb using a bulb. There are total of 10 bulbs, out of which 6 are defective. So 4 are non-defective. So what is the probability that 3 bulbs in the room are working? So see, try to understand this question. So tell me, how many working bulbs are there? There are 4 working bulbs, right, and 6 defective bulbs. So the probability that all the 3 bulbs in the room are working is, so what is the probability that all the 3 rooms in the bulb are working? First of all, tell me, what is the probability of each bulb being working? Probability of each bulb working. So quite simple. Out of 10 bulb, 4 are there are total of 10 bulb, out of which 6 are defective, 4 are working and 6 are non-working, yeah, defective. Okay. So probability of each bulb working is how much? 4 upon 10, which is nothing but 0.4, right? So this is the probability that each bulb work. Now the probability that all the 3 bulb work, probability of all 3 bulbs working is how much? Basically it is a product of the probability of each bulb being working. So it is quite simple. It is 4 upon 10 into, so now out of 10, one bulb has gone, so it is 9. It is 3 upon 9, and finally out of 8 is 2, 1 has gone, it is 2 upon 8. So how much it is? It is 0.36. Okay. So 0.36 we calculate, we will 0.36. Option number C is correct. So you have you understand how to solve this particular problem? Okay. So this is how we solve this particular problem, that you find the probability of each bulb working and then find the probability of all the 3 bulb working, which is simply multiplication of each bulb. Now let's move to the next question. Now very good question we have. Question is regarding that if the variance of a variable is x. Okay, so variance is given. So suppose variable x is there and variance is given 3. So variance is given 3. So you have to ask what is the value of the variable 4x plus 2. So you have to tell me what is the value of the variable 4x plus 2. So you know what is the meaning of this variance? This variance is a measure of how much spread out the value of the variable are. So variable variance is 3. It means that the value of the variable are spread out about the above the mean at and by average of 3 units. What does it mean? So when I say variance is 3, it means that the value of the variable are spread out above the mean by an average of 3 unit. So the variance of 4x, so variance of 4x plus 2 is equal to 16, right? So this can be shown like this. Try to understand. You can say that variance 4x plus 2 is equal to variance 4 square, which is equal to 16, is equal to 4 square is equal to 16. Okay, so हाँ, तुम्हारे मोबाइल में तो है, नेट नहीं है तो तुम CRN नंबर हम तुमको भेजते हैं, वो बोल दो उसको. So friends, the question is asking about variance of 4x plus 2, right? And variance of x is given 3. So friends, first of all, you should know the basic formula. Let me talk about the basic formula. Please remember that variance ax plus b is equal to a square times variance of x, right? So similarly, in this case, variance 4x plus 2 is equal to 4 square times variance x. So what is the 4 square? It is 16. And what is var x? That is 3. So 16 into 3 is equal to 48. So option number D is correct. So you should know that what is var ax plus b, what is mean ax plus b. This formula you should know, because questions are asked from this formula. Now let's come to the next part. So the next question is, what are the 3 C's of talent management? Okay, so the question is regarding the 3 C's of talent management: capability, collaboration, compensation; creativity, communication, coaching; competency, commitment, culture; compliance, control, coordination. So please remember, this is a fact based question. So 3 C's are competency, commitment and culture. So in this case, option number C is correct. Competency, commitment and culture, option number C is correct. Now let's come to the next question. Next question is, which of the following is a key assumption of the trait theory of personality? So the question is regarding the trait theory of personality, and it is asking you what is the key assumption. So let me explain this concept. So let us first see the option. The first option is, personality is primarily determined by unconscious conflict and early childhood experience. Option B, personality traits are consistent across different situations and relatively stable over time. Option C, personality is shaped by interaction between individual and their environment. Option D, personality can be best understood through the study of observable behavior. So friends, try to understand. So the key assumption of the trait theory is that personality trait are consistent across different situations and relatively stable over time. So see, first of all, try to understand what it is asking. That personality trait are enduring pattern of thought, feeling, behavior that are relatively consistent across situation. They are thought to be influenced by both genetics and environment factor. So genetic factor are there and environment factor are there. So the trait theory of personality is one of the most widely accepted theory of personality. It has been used to explain a wide range of human behavior. So option A is the key assumption of the psychodynamic theory of personality. That this is saying that unconscious conflict. So this is called psychodynamic. Okay. And option number C is key assumption of the interactionist theory of personality. So the correct answer is option number B, that personality traits are consistent across different situations and relatively stable all the time. This is one of the key assumptions of the trait theory. Please remember, option number B is correct. Now next question is, which of the following best describe the purpose of behavioral event interviewing, that is called BEI. So the question is regarding BEI technique, that means which of the following best describe the BEI technique. So let's see the options, let's see the option, understand the option, so that the concept become clear. So the first option is saying that to assess a candidate's educational background and qualification. The second option is to evaluate a candidate technical skill and expertise. So friends, what is the correct answer to this question? See, BEI is a type of interview that asks candidate to describe a specific situation they have encountered in the past and how they handled them. This allows interviewer to assess a candidate's skill, knowledge, and ability in a more holistic way rather than traditional interview. So BEI is based on assumption that past behavior is a good predictor of future behavior. By asking candidate to describe a specific situation they have encountered, interviewer can get a better sense of how they would behave in a similar situation in the future, right? So friends, let's see the option. So in this case, option number C is correct. So you can see, to analyze a candidate behavioral response and past experiences, right? A, B, D are incorrect. So option number C is correct to the context of this question. Now let's see the next question. Next question is regarding what is the primary objective of the strategic human resource management. So this question was asked that what is the primary objective of the strategic human resource management. So friends, you can see the from HRM there are lot many questions which were asked in this particular examination. So let's see the option, maximize employee satisfaction. The next option is ensuring compliance with labor law, aligning HR practices with the organization goal, implementing performance appraisal system. So tell me, what is the primary objective of the SHRM, that is a strategic HRM. So friends, see, a strategic HRM is a way of thinking about HR that takes into account the overall goal of the organization. It is about using HR practices to help the organization achieve a strategic objective. The strategic HRM is not just about doing things like recruiting, training, and compensating employee. It is also using these practices to create a workforce that is aligned with the organization goal. For example, if the organization goal is to be the learning each and everything, this is the best way to learn a concept. First of all, learn the concept and then answer it. So suppose one of the organization want to be market leader, okay, in the industry, then a strategic HRM would involve using HR practices to attract and retain the best talent, to develop employee skill and knowledge, and to create a culture of innovation and collaboration. So the correct answer to this question is, so you can see option A, that maximizing employee satisfaction. This is the secondary objective, this is not the primary objective. Question is asking about primary objective. Okay, option B is a legal requirement, that is ensuring compliance with the labor law. These are nothing to do with HRM, it is a legal requirement. Option D is a tool, right? Implementing performance appraisal system. This is what? This is a tool. Okay, a tool which is used to align HR practices with organization goal. But the question is primary objective. So the primary objective is to align HR practices with organization goal. That is option number C is correct. Okay, so hopefully you have understood what is a strategic HRM. Thank you. Now let's move to the next question. Now the next question is, who is the recipient of a compliance report in context of a strategic HRM. Please go through this strategic HRM topic, very important from examination point of view. So now the question is asking that who is recipient of a compliance report in context of a strategic HRM. Tell me, option A is Ministry of Finance, option B is IBA, option C is CAG, option D is board. See, a compliance report, you know what is a compliance report? Basically, it is a document that outlines the organization compliance with all applicable laws and regulations. So the board is responsible for ensuring that organization complies with applicable laws and regulations, and they do this by reviewing the compliance report and taking necessary action to ensure compliance. So option number D is correct, board. But you see, the other option are not recipient. Like in context of a strategic HRM, option A, the Ministry of Finance is not typically involved in the review of compliance report. Option B, the IBA, which is in Indian Banking Association. Okay, this has nothing to do with CAG, Comptroller and Auditor General. It is an independent government agency which audits the government spending. So it has nothing to do with this recipient of compliance report. So option number D is correct to the context of this question. Now let's move to the next question. What is the next question we have? Let's see. So friends, next question is which of the following is a broad subsystem of HRM? So question is regarding HRM broad subsystem. So option, let's see the option. Option is recruitment and selection, performance management, employee training and development, compensation and benefit, and lastly it is all of the above. See, the recruitment and selection is the process of finding and hiring new employee. Performance management is the process of setting performance goal, monitoring the performance and providing feedback. Employee training and development is the process of helping employee develop their skill and knowledge they need to do their job effectively. And compensation of benefit is the process of determining how much to pay employee and what benefit to offer them. So they are some of the broad subsystem of HRM. So there are many other subsystems like employee relationship, health and safety, organization development. So all these subsystems work together to ensure that organization has a high performing workforce. So option number E is correct, all the above. Now next question is what is PIDPI? Okay, you know this PIDPI resolution 2004. So question is what is the full form of PIDPI in the context of PIDPI resolution 2004? So PIDPI, let's talk about this. There are four options which have been given. So PIDPI stands for Public Interest Digital Preservation Initiative. Okay, so what it is all about? So it is a resolution passed by Government of India in 2004 to protect whistleblower. So this is question from module number D. So it protect the whistleblower who report corruption or misuse of the office. The resolution provide for establishment of a designated agency to receive and investigate complaint from whistleblower and to take appropriate action. Okay, so let's move to the next slide and see the next question that we have. It is regarding which of the following best describe ransomware. So the question is regarding ransomware. You know ransomware. So option A is malware which is designed to steal personal information. Okay. Option B is malware that slows down computer performance. Option C is malware that denied access to file and demand a ransom for decryption. Okay, and option D is malware that is spread via social media platform. See, ransomware is a type of malware that encrypt file on victim computer and then demand a ransom payment in order to decrypt the file. The ransom is typically paid in Bitcoin or other cryptocurrency. So it's typically spread through phishing email, malicious website or drive-by down. Hopefully you have understood this concept. Now let's see the next question. Mode is given, right? Data set mode is given 5, mean is given 6. Now how to calculate the median? So in this case you have to use the formula. Mode is equal to 3 times median minus 2 times mean, right? So what is the 3 times median? Is equal to 3 times median is given. Okay, so in this case median you have to calculate. So mode is 5 is equal to 3m minus 2 times 6. So 5 is equal to 3m minus 12 or 5 plus 12 is equal to 3m. So this implies 3m is equal to 17. This implies m is equal to 17 upon 3. So option number E is correct to the context of this question, that it is 17 upon 3, right? So please remember the formula. This is a very important formula. Okay, now the next question is what is the from conflict management there were a case study, right? So please go through this conflict management, very important topic from examination point of view. Now the question is what is the primary basis for the response to conflict? Okay, so the question is what is the primary basis for the response to conflict? So tell me what is the answer. Let's see the option first. Option A is rumor, fact, relationship, and option D is perception. So what is the primary basis for response to conflict? So friends, in our mock test I am providing you such type of question which are previous year based, so that you can develop the habit of solving such type of question. You can get exposure to such type of question. So the primary basis to resolve conflict should be facts. See, facts are objective information that can be verified. They are foundation for making sound decision and resolving conflict in a constructive way. Rumor, relationship, perception, all are subjective factor that can influence how we respond to conflict. However, they are not as reliable as fact. So rumor is often inaccurate or incomplete information. Relationship can cloud our judgment. So correct answer is primary basis for response to conflict is what? Fact. Option number B is correct. Now, what is the process called when the aim is to steal, spy, damage, and destroy the data of organization? So option A is cyber protection. Option B is cyber attack. Option C is cyber defense. Option D is cyber intrusion. So what is the name of such process? It is called cyber attack. So when the aim is to steal, spy, damage, and destroy the data, it is called cyber attack. Now, which of the following is not one of the 5 core competency component of knowledge management? People, process, technology, structure, strategy. So option number E is correct, that is strategy. Okay, so that's all for this particular session. This is the our part 2 lecture of AVM previous year question that is asked in 2023. So if you want such videos, please like the videos as much as possible. If the views exceed a certain threshold limit, I will provide you the third video also in such a fashion so that the concept become clear. And if any question asked from this particular question, you can answer it clearly. Thank you.